let's start by selecting the recipe from Hokkaido. It is added to my week, so it is easier. Then add 15 grams of sugar. Next, 1 teaspoon of dried yeast. We will follow it with 160 grams of milk. You can use any milk that you like. Mine is lactose free, 2%. Then we're gonna add 140 grams of whipping cream. Once the ingredients are added, we're gonna add also 1 egg white. And after that, we're just going to put our lid and cook for 1.5 minutes. Speed to 37 Celsius degrees so that we can get our yeast activated. Once that is done, add 10 grams of butter. It has to be softened to room temperature. I always like to add salted butter. Next, we will add 500 grams of bread flour or any high protein flour. We will put our lid and we will need for 4 minutes. You can see how it's starting to knead the dough. Thermomix will actually knead on both directions. The blades will rotate in both directions to have that perfect dough. All the good thing is with Hokkaido is that you can actually look at your recipe to see what steps are next while it is cooking. So I'm getting my bowl ready. Just spray some oil. That is where the dough is going to be transferred to let it proof. This bread is a little bit long process, but definitely worth it. So as you can see, the dough is almost ready. The first proofing is gonna be about 3-4 hours. But again, definitely worth it. Definitely be patient and let it raise properly or proof properly. That little trick, you can actually just move the blades and then just cover with a damp towel. This is after 4 hours. You actually just push the dough a little bit and then you put it back in the mixing bowl. You add 75 grams of sugar. Then we will add 1/2 teaspoon of dried yeast. And it seems like we're doing the dough all over. We're gonna add another egg white. A teaspoon of salt. And then we will add 30 grams of powdered milk. We will cover again with the lid and we will knead for another 3 minutes. And do not worry, the Thermomix is not going to be going anywhere. Just make sure that you do not have it on the edge of your countertop. We are going to add another 10 grams of softened butter. And then we are going to close again and knead for another 3 minutes. And this is a very time-consuming bread. but absolutely beautiful once it's done. After the 3 minutes are done, it is going to set for 10 minutes on the same bowl that we used before. This time around, the dough is a little bit more sticky, but we're still gonna use the same trick of just turning the blades for it to come out. If not, just help yourself with the spatula. Please do not use your hands. While the dough is resting, we're just gonna spray a pan or a tin for bread. And we are going to put the dough on a mat. Just push it down a little bit, and we're gonna roll it with a pin, and then actually just make like a little roll that is going to go into the mold. As you can see here, the recipe calls for 2 rolls. My tin was big enough to actually just get 1, so we just rolled it, and it's gonna go on the bread pan or bread tin, whatever you want to call it. It is going to proof there for another hour, and then it's going to bake at 355 for about 30 to 35 minutes. And here is your beautiful Hokkaido milk loaf. Really delicious bread, totally worth it.